Hey gang, Diana here. Thanks for stopping by the studio today. Join me in a little art journaling action. I'm working in my Square Dilutions book. I could have just gessoed over this page, but I decided instead to glue down some of that Concord and Ninth paper that's kind of a newsprint paper. I wind up covering the whole thing, but it still was a jumping off point, and that does happen. You just can't worry about any layer being precious. And I'm putting out some paint, and yes, I'm using golden because that's what I have in my studio, but you know any craft paint you own will work well. That's a blob of white, teal, quin magenta, and I'm just putting little dots, tiny dots of those two colors because I am mixing, I just want to mix very pale tints of these colors, and you need a tiniest amount, especially with a color with a golden color because they are highly pigmented. So you might need a bit less with whatever paint if you're using a craft paint. But at any rate, that was Quin Nickel Azo Gold, which I adore. And again, a tiny, tiny bit. And just a heads up on mixing paints. When you're mixing really pale colors, you want to add just the tiniest bit of the color to the white, not the other way around, because the color will very quickly overwhelm the white. And that goes with, for instance, if you're mixing blue and yellow to get a green, you'd put the darker value, a tiny bit of the darker valued color, the blue, into the lighter valued color, the yellow, so that you can more easily control the color. I can't tell you how many pans of paint um, my young students have, in particular, have gone through before they got to understand, before they get to understand that rule. It's a really good rule to understand. So I just really in patches painting this page up, and using I think that's a Stabilo All pencil, and just splitting down the page. I have no clue, none at all, where this page is going. I'm just playing and doing the thing that occurs to me to do next is what I'm doing. And that's the intuitive way that I really like to work in my paintings and in my art journal. It's just the way I work. And it takes a little confidence, takes a little practice, but it's really great if you can do it that way. You make a lot of mistakes, but some good things happen along the way. Now, I'm using my finger to get the paint onto this page because that was specifically the mark I wanted. I did not want a brush mark. So um, intent is good. Uh, and I'm using the paint as a glue here for these little strips of paper that I'm doing. And once again, I mean, it looks like I'm mending a seam to me. I'm watching this. Now, I had some leftover paint, so I let that other page dry, and I'm just on a new page here, just using up that paint because I don't want to waste any paint. That's a real nice brush, by the way, that Liquitex brush. It has a really nice bounce and softness. It seems just about right to me. And it's a reasonable price, too. I pulled out some gel sticks from the Faber-Castell. I can never remember the real name, but I will link them. Uh, I really liked how squishy these are. They're, if you have portfolios are just as squishy and just as nice. You're just looking at different colors here. The Neo Color 3 is also water soluble, but it's not as squishy as these and the portfolios. And you can find a full range set of these over at Amazon. Just a word of caution when you're buying sets of those gel sticks, gelatos, that's what they're called. Um, they say like 12 pieces, and that is in the set, and one of the pieces is like a paintbrush, and another piece might be a stamp or something like that. So you're not getting that many actual gelatos. But I really like this product. And hey, if anybody has tried Tim Holtz's new Distress ink, Distress crayons, I think they're called. Let me know. Let us know below in the comments how they compare to the gelatos and the portfolios. So just wanted to show you that I did not mix that paint completely, just putting some yellow on my brush without completely mixing.
I can't remember where I left off with you guys here. It's the rest of the video is in the video camera, but this is where I am. This little 5 has been on my floor. I've been walking over it for probably a week now. Just too lazy to bend over and pick it up. But I picked it up because it looks kind of gnarly now and nice. And I'm beginning to think this is probably from one of those die cut kits, that I should just put them all on the floor and walk all over them. As I was going through some stuff, I came across some stuff that was kind of interesting. That little person there, I'm not sure where I'm going here yet. So, yeah, I'm not sure what this means to me. I think it might mean something to me. But anyway, I'm going to have some ideas and look a little bit more and be back. So I know where I'm going with this now. It's pretty personal, really. I was surprised at how personal it was, but you know, that's the whole thing about journaling. If you just make an art, it just all of a sudden something comes up that, man, you were not expecting. And I totally was not expecting this. But you know what? That's okay. Sometimes it's just all about the joy, and sometimes it's about something much deeper. And I guess art is therapy. So I just put a little bit of this gel medium onto this piece of plastic here. Actually, this is Liquitex. This is great stuff. I like this. I gotta get some new. I'm running out of gel medium. But of course, you know, you can use Mod Podge or anything there. This 5 needs to go there. It's kind of funny. I knew it was meaningful as I was walking over it. I was like, this means something to me. Must walk over it some more, though. And, yeah, so I'm going to put that there. And then I'm probably going to dump this, find my water, and dump this brush in my water. So I'm going to put this lady, I think she's kind of got a bag. I'm just going to kind of cluster these few little elements. And this is all really meaningful to me. I've got my Hickory Smoke colored ink. Let's see how that does. I want this person to be It's a woman carrying a purse. And I want this to be, I might need to use paint on this because it doesn't seem to be, it's a little too ghostly. So I switched over to some bone black ink, and I'm not going to, I don't want a lot, so I'm going to pounce into it and then definitely pounce off because I really want it to be faint. This looks so cool though. I mean, I think I'm going to repeat this. I'm trying to, let me put my glasses on. I can't tell if you can actually see this, but oh my God. It looks so cool there. I don't know what happened, but I really want to leave that, but I really need it to be different. So I'm going to try to do it again. So I've got this where I want it. It needed to be just stronger. It wasn't going to carry the image. I wanted it to myself. You know, this is about you. This is about you. It can be just about fun. It can be about self-discovery, which is what it's about for me today. And it can be about keeping a memory. That's what it's all about. It's not there's no rules about what it's about, okay? Don't get caught up in thinking that you need to show people this either. Okay, that's good, actually. That's good. But what I want to do now is I'm going to repeat this because I loved so much the way that looked. And it will, a really good element of art is repeating things. So, it pulls things together, and even though I just said it's not about art, for me it's always about art. It's all about art. And so I'm going to share that with you and watch. There's no way. That's pretty dry. I'm going to try to do this. Like there's someone following her. Oh, that's creepy. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm pretty well finished this page with this page. Even though you can't see that paper I put down on first, it's okay because it was a jumping off point for me. I didn't know quite where I wanted to start. So don't think that any layer is precious. I'm going to grab probably, my fingers are doing this over my pens. Maybe a brush pen, permanent pen of some kind. Possibly this one, the Food Ball 1.5, which is pretty good to write over acrylics and write some stuff. I might even write some stuff in white, and I probably will not share that because, like I said, this is a pretty personal page. So, thumbs up. Look for video links up there.
And right now on the screen, you can see the subscribe button, and you can go ahead and click right on that button and take you to my channel so you can subscribe. And on the left, there's the top video is a color burst video, how to use them. And the bottom video is an art journaling video from this past summer, just 2015. So don't forget to comment, give me the thumbs up, share this video with your friends. Thanks again for stopping by, gang. See you soon.